What's going on to you, Taurus? So you, Taurus, have got the Knight of Cups, the Four of Cups, the World, the Eight of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, Ace of Swords, Six of Swords, the Fool, and last but not least, we have the Four of Swords. So what I'm seeing here for you, Taurus, is the Knight of Cups, the Four of Cups, the World. Some of the people that you may be meeting right now, first and foremost, getting to know a lot more people than you normally did about a few months ago. The Knight of Cups, people are coming in, right? So approach. There's a good mixture of getting approached, the Four of Cups, while at the same time approaching other people, okay? So it's not about you just having to approach, you're also getting approached, like I said before. However, the World now represents you, Taurus, understanding that there's so much to do. There's so much fun to have. There's so many people that you could potentially date. This is the mentality that I was telling y'all about. This is what it is that you need to have. This is the mentality that I'm talking to you about. The idea that it's 95% mental, and that the problem, it begins up here, in between the left and the right earlobe. Because what got you down was the idea that you're a loser, and that you'll never make it, and that things will never turn up for you. That's not true. And that once you've learned to break free from the limitations that you had, and you started to just put yourself out there, talk to other people, see what's going on, right? Who cares about if if these people end up curving you, they end up dubbing you, telling you no, right? You have a whole world, 7 billion plus people, or a little bit less. But the point is that there's approximately 7 billion people. You have so many people to talk to. So why would you be sitting up here tripping out about that? Right? The Eight of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles now represent, so as a result, the Eight of Wands is you, Taurus, being straightforward about what it is that you want, and the Queen of Pentacles, people are saying that you're moving too fast. Well, the reason why it is that they're saying that, right? Let's slow down. The reason why it is that they're saying that in the first place is due to the fact that you, Taurus, know what it is that you want. And you're saying, look, you want to be in a relationship. You're out here trying to date to get to know somebody. Now, with all of this fear mongering that these people were doing, number one, you Taurus never said that it had to have been them in particular. And number two, they can always choose if they want to hang out with you further, right? So you, Taurus, you know that you want to hang out with somebody. You know that you want something special with somebody, but you never specified that it had to be them in particular. But they're reading into it, or they were reading into it completely incorrectly. So the Ten of Cups. So what did you, Taurus, do? You, Taurus, is like, you know what? Since you so scared, you bounced from them. You left. You said, nah, this is a dub for you because of how dysfunctional they were being, right? Here you are telling these people exactly what it is that you wanted. You're not necessarily saying that you got to go get married today or anything like that. No, you're letting people know that, look, you out here trying to look for somebody, trying to see what's going on, right? You don't know anybody. You're not trying to call it a relationship. Right now, you're trying to see where this thing goes. You're spending your quality time with them. They didn't want to hear that. Now they started to get scared because they started to misinterpret it incorrectly. So now the Ace of Swords and the Six of Swords represents, but at the same time, you, Taurus, still have other people coming in trying to get to know you. But the Ace of Swords is that you just have to watch out for the quality of the people that's coming in getting to know you, right? Now, of course, get to know some people up to a certain extent. But once it reaches that extent in which you realize that these people are dysfunctional, they're raggedy. These are individuals that, really, they don't have standards. There's no decency, right? There's no 10 life values, right? Then you can begin to understand, that since this is the case, you can't rock with those people. See, again, this is why it is that I tried to prep y'all. Not everybody is in the game, but you learn what games people play so that you can understand who's playing games and who's not, so that you don't have to spend more time than what's necessary getting to know these people and expecting them to change. So then the Fool and the Four of Swords now is about, so now, okay, you set yourselves free from talking to this person who is combative, right? Misinterpreting everything that you said incorrectly. So what happens? The Fool and the Four of Swords. You're not talking to them. You're not hanging around them. You've put that to eternal sleep, if you know what I mean. You finished that. You deleted that situation, not them. You deleted the situation that the two of you could have been something. Because you, Taurus, do not want someone who's going to be running around wishy-washy. 1 minute they're in, the next minute they're out. They're all over the place. They don't know whether or not they're coming and going. So let's clarify some of these cards. Let's clarify the Queen of Pentacles. Let's clarify the Queen of Pentacles. So we have the Three of Cups, High Priestess, Ace of Wands, Three of Wands. Right. Yeah, Three of Cups, High Priestess. These people were weirdos. And if you would have stayed with them, it's a good thing that you stopped messing with them, because if you would have stayed with them, there's a chance that they could have potentially stalked you. There's a chance that, more than likely, I should say, they would have got more and more weird, more obsessive, more, delusional about what the situation is, because they're delusional, not you. So the Three of Cups now represents, and this was a situation for you where it would have been very difficult to continue to get to know them, because you would have to put in more and more effort, and these people would have gotten more and more lazy. And then you have the High Priestess, which represents, but they're thinking about you now that you left, right? But sometimes it has to be like that. But just know that if they have any of your social media or anything like that, they're watching you, okay? The Ace of Wands, the Three of Wands now represents this being a situation where for them, and they're upset about you leaving. Now, if they don't have your social media, the High Priestess represents how this is you now. This is about how you vanished from their life. You ghosted them. So now, they look stupid, because now it's like they missed out an opportunity to get with you, Taurus, because they really didn't want to be in a relationship, but yet they're trying to hang out with somebody instead of just getting to the point, because there's a lane open for everybody. So why they ain't just say what it is that they wanted? The Ace of Wands and the Three of Wands now represent, so as a result, the Ace of Wands now is about them being tight. They are upset at the fact that you're not in their life anymore and you just ghosted them, right? Because they felt like they had the right, quote unquote, not really a right, but they felt like they had the right to ghost you. But now the Three of Wands, now that you out here moving forward, looking forward towards the future, and not even wondering about what their goofy behind got going on. It's whatever about them. They just gonna fall by the wayside. Real talk. So let's clarify the Fool. But again, if you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. I mean, what do you want me to say? And then you have the Fool, right? To clarify the Fool, we have the Four of Pentacles, the Emperor, the Tower, and the Queen of Swords. So a lot of Mars energy. A lot of learning how to observe. So anyway, let's get into it. The Four of Pentacles, the Emperor, is about how a lot of you, Taurus, right now, get away from anybody that's causing you stress. Stand by yourself, or you should be staying by yourselves. Be by yourself. Hang out by yourself for a little bit. And the Emperor, just That way you don't have anyone else's influence attached to you when you make decisions for other people, when you're out here trying to get to know other people. Seriously. And the thing about it is that the Tower and the Queen of Swords now represents, because what you want to do is you want to relax and be by yourself for a little bit as far as your decision-making process, because you don't want to be in a situation, Taurus, where you start making decisions as to who it is that you should talk to or who you allow to talk to you for a very long time, emotionally, right? People coming into your life telling you that trying to essentially be disrespectful to you is a good thing and that's natural for the progression of a healthy relationship. No, you want to be sure, you want to take the time to analyze what you've been through for now, right? Short period, of course, so that you're able to understand, okay, what is correct and what is not correct. But that's pretty much it. I just want to say thank you.